Well, welcome back sooner than expected, folks. I was not expecting to do this kind of a video this quickly, but the day that I was done editing the most recent Final Fantasy video, my wife surprised me with a couple of boostas. Lorwyn, a guaranteed foil in every pack if the big box art is to be believed. And I just want to comment, first things first, two things really. Number one, really like the art and the fact that there are different art styles on the play boosters instead of the same thing on every one. This takes me back to the Innistrad, Avacyn Restore. I mean, I realize those were different packs, but they also had different art. And these are nice and crisp. Methinks these came out of a big packed box, even though they were in the cardboard sleeves, because they don't have that weird pillowy feel like the Spider-Man ones did. Anyway, let's crack into it. Lorwyn, the original Lorwyn, was in between my Magic days when I was just buying singles here and there for the crazy fucked up art, and when I actually started playing, like I said, in the Innistrad days. Here we go. I don't know what the cool cards are. I don't know what's good, but I do know that that artwork is crazy. That's a Wanderbrine Preacher. And that is a merfolk cleric, dude. Truly, I am sustained by the faith of my congregation. I love it. Creepy swamp action. Always down for some merfolk in the swamp vibes. Midnight tilling. Yeah, we're getting some harvest tide, a little midnight hunt action feeling off these. Kithkin. Like I said, I don't know anything about this set. I've barely scratched the surface of it playing on Arena, and I haven't played it with people yet, so I got to get used to it. Feed the Flames, pretty generic, high cost, 5 damage fire spell. Dream Caesar, Fairy Rogue. I do like that art. And kind of going back to that discussion about old Magic art, today a bunch of stuff was shown. I haven't looked up anything about Lorwyn. A bunch of stuff was showing up on my Instagram feed featuring the original Lorwyn art. And while this stuff is kind of evoking that, and I do like this style, it's just a little bit different than what we've seen lately that looks so much more slick, I guess, a little computery. This looks a little more I'm not accusing anybody of AI. I'm just saying this has a little bit more artistic touch to it. Nothing touches older Magic at all. Whoa, speaking of art, look what's going on here. We got a Treefolk Cleric, a Sun-Dappled Celebrant. Evil looking dude. Got some whoa. There's 6-drop, 5/6 Vigilance. Gravelgill Scoundrel. Got some Golem looking action there. Cut the line and take the catch, then find a little kit to snatch. That doesn't rhyme, actually. Ooh. Chaos Spewer. Goblin Warlock. Powerful Boggarts. What is going on here? Now we're getting into our uncommons. Impolite Entrance, Trample and Haste, of course. What else would you have for a red goblin card? The Chomping Changeling, Shapeshifter. Card is every type. This creature enters, destroy one target, artifact or enchantment. I like that. Wretched Wretch. That's funny. Told you I taste terrible. 4/2. If this creature dies with a -1/-1 counter on it, return it to the... I'm not familiar. I'll have to look it up. Our rare is Figure of Fable. Interesting art style. I like it. It's a green or a white. I like that. This creature becomes a Kithkin Scout with base power and toughness 2. Oh, okay, so you can cast it for different costs here. If this creature is a scout, it becomes a Kithkin Soldier with a base power and toughness 4/5. It becomes a Kithkin Avatar with base power and toughness 7/8. Protection from... Wow. That seems pretty overpowered. I mean, I guess you do have to, like, 1, 2, 3, 4 steps through it, and somebody could toast it before then, but that's cool. Summit Sentinel, whoa. HBO, I smell a lawsuit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. When this creature dies, draw a card. 1/3. Okay, I like it. That's a very cool mountain. I like that mountain art. And an elf token. The treasure token. Well, that's pretty rad. Wanderbrine Preachers. We got some Tree Clerics. We got some Goblin stuff. We got this cool thing. I don't know how much I will be playing with Lorwyn. Let's move that where we can see it. But always nice to see be familiar with what's coming out. I do like that some of the colors that weren't really getting a lot of color combinations, I should say, that weren't getting a lot of love last time, seem to have some stuff going on here. Let's go from the front, shall we? Great Forest Druid, a tree folk druid. Add 1 mana of any color. Oh, 0/4. Cool. Now we're talking some Ghost Rider action. Flame Chain Mauler. This creature gets +1 and gains menace. Okay. Heirloom Auntie, Goblin Warlock. Okay, there's our -1/-1 counters. Interesting. Remove from this creature, okay. Glamourmite, Fairy Rogue, Flying Flash, enters, choose 1 tap or untap target. Okay. Tinkerbell action is kind of what that looks like. A Gold Meadow Nomad, 1 white, exile this card from your graveyard, create a green and white Kithkin creature token. Okay. A Moonglove Extractor, a Black Elf Warlock. Okay. Draw 1 card and lose 1 life. Cool. I like that. Little Zorius action, a Marrow Sky Swimmer. We got a merfolk. I love that artwork. That is really nice. Merfolk Soldier, Convoke, Flying and Vigilance. When it enters, create a 1/1 white and blue merfolk creature. Only fools believe us bound to the water. Creekwood Safe Right, Elf Warrior. I will endure grasping vine and prickling bramble to preserve even 1 flower. Yeah. Okay. And Boldweir Aggressor. There we go. A giant woman. Giant warrior woman with double strike. Other giants you control have double strike. This is the only giant that I've seen so far. I assume there must be others. Giants are cool. They should have more giants. They should have just a giant set, I think. I guess that was Ikoria, huh? Rhyme Chill. I like the name, and I love the art. That is expensive for an instant spell. Oh, for each color among permanents you control. Tap up to 2 target creatures, stun each of them, draw a card. Our rare is the Adept Water Shaper, another merfolk cleric. Nice. Other tap creatures you control have indestructible. Okay, so somebody can't come along and... I already forgot the Deadly Riposte. I already forgot the card in the Edge of Eternity's version of that. Destroy target tap creature. Oh, cool. We got another nice, another merfolk rare. Champions of the Shoal. Muscle Shoals. The Muscle Shoal sound. As an additional cost to cast the spell, behold a merfolk and exile it. Behold! Whenever this creature controls or enters or becomes tapped, tap up to 1 target creature and put a stun counter on it. When this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exile card to its owner's hand. Okay. I like the way they did the merfolk in this one, too. They kind of look like weird little goblin elf things. They're a little freaky. I like that. Oh, whoa, dude. Look at the artwork on this thing. That is an amazing foil. A tree folk warlock. Blighted Blackthorn. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, you may blight 2. If you do, you draw a card and lose 1 life. To blight 2, you put 2 -1/-1 counter. Okay. It bears a forbidden fruit. 3/7. I feel like I just rolled dice and picked numbers for what these cards were going to be, but I'm sure there's a strategy to that. In a beautifully foiled island. Wow, look at the artwork. Look at the merfolk swimming on that thing. It is clean. My goodness, that is a gorgeous land card. I love that. That's beautiful. Oh, cool. And we got like a pig, a ram, goblin thing. It's an interesting art style. I can't decide. That looks sick. I can't decide if I like it or not. It's like this weird cross between simple and detailed. It almost has like I wouldn't go so far as like a fairy tale feel, like some of the Eldraine stuff, but it's almost like that's a bad example, but it's almost like a child drew some of these, and I don't mean that in like a poor artwork way. I just mean like, look at the kind of the style of these two, and that so token. I don't know. There's something interesting going on there. Well, what a way to start our things off with Lorwyn. like I said, I don't know how many of these I'll get, and I haven't seen any in the wild yet. These were a glorious gift from my bride, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to play with them some more. I know some people have been opening them and have liked what they've seen, so I'll just have to get familiar with the mechanics and get into it. But until next time, everybody, good pulls and peace.